Hi there, it's Malcolm here, and I was just thinking, you know, I want to make a cake really quickly and I'm too lazy to bake it in an oven. Well, a really quick way to do this is by doing it in a microwave. As long as your expectations are not too high about the looks of the cake, you can actually make quite a good tasting cake through a microwave. The main problem that you'll find when you do this is getting the right cooking time, as it's very easy to overcook in a microwave. So a simple way of making the cake, a really easy way to remember how to make a cake simply, and you can use this when you're baking a cake in the oven as well, is to keep all the ingredients the same weight. So for example, in this case I will use because we're going to make two individual cakes, so each cake will have 60 grams of butter, unsalted butter is preferable, 60 grams of flour, and 60 grams of sugar. So and 1 egg, and so the weights are all equal. We'll get started. The first thing we need to do is we need soft butter. I put some sort of 60 grams of butter into 2 bowls, 60 grams in each bowl, and it's very hard because it's come out of the fridge, so I'm going to just microwave it for a few seconds to make it soft but not melted. Come on, Aiden. Okay, so here I got my butter. It's softer, it's not totally melted. That's fine. It's very important when making a cake that you get the order of ingredients correctly. Try it in a different order and the cake will not turn out. So I use 60 grams of butter, so I should use about 60 grams of sugar, which is about 1/4 cup. Electric scale is better, but I don't have one that's working, so I'll just use this method, and ideally it will be sifted or whatever, but you know, this is the quick and dirty way of making a cake, so we're not really going to be fussy about things like that. Now I got the sugar and butter, and I'm just gonna mix it up like this. When you're done, you got something that looks like this consistency. That should be fine. Now the next ingredient we need 1 egg for each cake. So we've got the 2 eggs. Now with the cake, the egg, again, we'll just mix it with a fork here to get it nice and mixed together. Okay, so we got our egg, sugar and butter all mixed. Now we need to add flour. Now you can use, in this case, 60 grams of self-raising flour, or I'm using just 1/4 cup of flour because I don't have a scale. Because I didn't use self-raising flour, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder into each cake so it will rise. So that's it, and we'll mix it in. I want to make chocolate cake. What else kind of cake would you want? Now, normally I would add a tablespoon of cocoa to each of these for a chocolate cake, but I don't have any chocolate cocoa, so I'm just going to use some Cadbury hot chocolate, which will probably work, I think. So that's it. I got my mix, and I'll just do the final mix up. So yeah, we'll look at this one. So basically now you've got the cake mix ready for cooking. Now if you have pieces of chocolate, you can put it inside there and that will make it much more delicious. The cake securely fastened into the microwave, and let's say we'll put it 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and let's watch it cook. So as you can see, this is the cake completed. inside, you know, once you get inside, it's pretty much like a normal cake. Tastes good. Just looks ugly as anything.